Hey everybody, yes, this is definitely a painful part of the video, I get it. And if you think it's painful, fast forward, you should have watched it in real life. So, thanks for your patience. Alright everybody, let's see, it's Thursday night, and I got a little bit of light left, so I'm gonna try to remind you how great this car looks. So we're going to take her out on the road for a little bit. Apparently I only have about 10 or 20 minutes worth of light. But I'm tired of just playing in the garage, and I'm tired of doing just business vlogs. So here's our ZL1 1LE. It's got about 20 miles on her. Just do a quick walk around. I love it. It looks vicious. Kind of hard to show you and do it justice just on video. But I assure you, for how good it looks on video, it looks twice as good in real life. Alright, let's get in before we lose the light. I know it's so childish, but that is just one of the coolest parts. Alright, now we're going to get in. Alright everybody, we are in the ZL1. I've got you set up for the window. Hopefully you can see. My goal is to get you to see outside the window. Alright, I got my little friend over here. My radar detector's up and running, so let's go see. It's 5:15, and I'm just gonna leave you stationary today. Hopefully the mount isn't too bouncy. God, this thing just sounded good. Hopefully that beautiful sound conveyed on the cold start. Haven't started it since the day we picked it up, so we're just gonna take it out on the road. Man, it is getting dark quick, so I apologize. I knew this is what was going to happen, but let's go have a little bit of fun anyway. Alright, so we're coming up. This is coming out of the business park we're in. We're going to turn left, and we're going to do that same loop we did, but this time you're mounted. Oh man, she breaks loose too easy. Wow. Alright. Hopefully, it looks a little shaky. You're right against my head, so I can barely see what you're seeing. God, this thing is so beautiful. It's so smooth. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'm sure I got hate mail coming on this, but it almost feels like a BMW. It feels like an Audi. It's tight. It's smooth. Wow. It's just too much fun. If I got a police officer following me here, I gotta be careful. It's actually pretty fun. Even at the speed limit, you just leave it geared down. And we're in second gear. And alright, we're out to the highway now. We're gonna take a right. We'll be going with traffic on this one, so we're gonna be a little at mercy. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a mess on traffic. And she just breaks loose instantly. Gosh. I don't know how much of that said you can get on the video, but the supercharger's amazing. We got 22 miles on her right now. So we're 3,500 RPM at 63 miles an hour, third gear. Wow, driving a manual is kick-ass. So we'll have two in the garage, the Viper. Actually, we'll have three, the Viper, the Mustang, ZL1 are all manuals. So long live the clutch. Wow. I sure hope this conveys. I'm filming this a little bit blind for you. I'm going to put it up no matter what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and put it up. So you'll at least see the cold start backing out of the garage, which was, by the way, as painful as it probably looked. So I put it on time lapse. God damn it, I hate this thing. It beeps all the time. Anyway, so I put the back out on time lapse, and it probably looked pretty ugly in time lapse. I'll assure you, it was a lot worse in real time. It was my first time of me backing it out. I'm going to shut this thing off. It was my first time backing out of the garage with the ZL1. It was the first time backing out of the garage off the lift with this, and it was the first time backing out with the lift. The working lift moved over 2 feet. So that tightened that up a little bit. I'll get better at it though. Alright, we're coming up on the intersection. For you Calvert Countyans, this is the intersection of Route 2 and Route 4. So we're still kind of going with traffic right now. Kind of holding 45 miles an hour, about to go to 0. Boy, one thing about 5% tinted windows, you can't see much in your mirrors. You can tell that there's a car behind you, but you can't tell if it's a police officer or not. Especially in this low gray, dark gray, late afternoon light. Alright, so we're about to head north. Now we're going to be going against traffic. So I'm going to have to turn on the radar detector. Because this is where we're going to have a little bit of fun, I think. Here comes the radar detector. Alright, 53 in second gear. Detector's up and running. Here we go. Third gear. Oh man, I'll break loose. You can see that long line of traffic. Third gear, 73, 74, 75, third gear. Man, this is going to be a dream. We're at 4,400 RPM. Red line on this thing is 6,500. So make sure I don't actually have a police officer coming behind me. That's what the detector says. Coming up over a hill. Wow, this thing's beautiful. Guys, I can't tell you how tight, how smooth, how well engineered this car is. It's still got that brute force feel of that big US engine. The supercharger is vicious. It's instantaneous. Wow, I do not want to turn off and end this. Maybe we'll do this one more time. Got a car pulling out in front of us. God, right when you wanted it to. Could have gone after it. Alright, so now we're making the kind of the last turn. This is our last turn on the loop. We've got about another mile or two to get back to the garage, so I think we'll just do that loop again. Because I'm not sure you guys are looking at the beautiful scenery of dark winter time. I think you're trying to get a sense of this car. So, and I'm gonna be selfish, and I just want to do it again anyway. Man, this is beautiful. I'm stunned at how well engineered this vehicle is, how tight it is. Even with the tires breaking loose, it's way too cold for these tires. It's wet out. The road is actually between damp and wet. And even with that breaking loose, this thing is an amazing feeling machine. If I could get the commuters out of the way, we'd have a little bit of fun. So that's one of the problems with where I'm at. Where I live is Calvert County, Maryland, and there's just not many open roads. It is nothing like the Midwest or the West. For those of you, some of you are in Australia, some of you are in New Zealand. I have no idea what your roads are like, but it's pretty congested where I live. Very little open road. And this time of day, could I be picking a worse time? It is 5:22 on a Thursday afternoon. So I guess it'd be wrong of me to get mad at traffic or the commuters, because it is dead center of rush hour right now. It's still frustrating though to be harnessed like that. With a black interior, when we go back I'll show you, we have red. We have the interior lighting set to red right now. This looks so ridiculous. It looks so amazing. I don't know how it's going to rate against the Viper. I imagine the Viper will still kick this his ass, but this is a much more fun car. It's much more enjoyable. It's much more refined, which I think is going to be its downfall against the Viper. I think if we're going for sheer capability, sheer track capability, this is not going to be able to approach the Viper. But as an all-around more enjoyable vehicle, this is going to be better than the Viper, I can tell. The Viper is vicious. The Viper is rough. It's not refined. It's not meant to be either, by the way. So we're now back out to Route 2. This is where we're back to the commuter side of the loop. Hopefully this guy does not turn right. This guy did not turn right. Shoot, that guy did. Ooh, but he's taking off a little bit. Alright, give us a punch. Staying in second gear, 4,500, 5,000, 65 in second gear. Brutal. I don't want to run it much harder than that. We were still way inside the break-in period. 28 miles now. Wow, ridiculous though. It's amazing how much fun this car is to drive at the speed limit, as long as you keep the gears down. Because we're in third gear doing 62 with traffic, and it is still pretty fun. The power band is instantaneous. The supercharger comes to you instantaneously. As soon as you ask for it, it's there. And I'm talking maybe 15% of the throttle, maybe 20% of the throttle is all I'm needing to get it. Just fantastic. The heads-up display is great. You can actually see it, I believe, in the video, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll show it to you when we get back to the garage. Let me hang back here in traffic a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. So we're in third gear, 2,500. We are 43 miles an hour. Let's get us a little punch here. We're going to give it about 30% throttle. Oh, no, we're not. No, 30% throttle is too much. God, that's just amazing. So I've not really even dug deep. I've not asked it for much. And it is just a ridiculously powerful car. Again, I apologize for all the radar alerts. We're just kind of going through, like, by a couple strip malls, and I'm sure all the alarm systems are set this off. So I know some of you asked me about it. I use an Escort Max 360. It's a pretty expensive unit. They run about $600. It does give a lot of false positives. Just about any store's alarm system seems to set it off. But it does give me directional information. It tells me if the threat's coming from out front or the side or the rear. It tells me if it's X-band, K-band. It lets me know if it's strong or weak. It lets me know if it's on the left side or right side. It has saved me on several occasions. I mean, like, really saved me. So it has paid for itself for sure. All right, we are back to Route 4. This is supposedly the against traffic side. I just don't know if we're gonna get that lucky tonight. We're in fourth gear, 50, 60. Oh, look at that traffic up there. We're not going anywhere, folks. Third gear, 75 miles an hour, 4,500 RPM, and it's not done. It would pull hard all the way to red line and beyond. I just don't want to do that to the car today. We need to get a few hundred miles on it. So I drive it to work. That's what I was trying to say before the mount fell off my side window. Was I would drive this thing to work and get some more miles on it, but I think the approach angle on that chin splitter would not allow me to get up or down my parking on-ramp, so that's a little bit frustrating. It would suck to get all the way into town and then find out it didn't fit. So let me just show you around the interior a little bit. I think these red, gosh, on my camera lens it looks almost pink or maroon, but these are kind of deep red accents. It's weird what color shifting does. But we've got the interior lights. They are changeable, but they look pretty good. I kind of like the red. There's red stitching on the seats, and so I think red accent lights kind of makes it match. There's my little friend. It's my Escort 360 Max, or Max 360. You can see it's telling me that it's got a signal coming up on the left side. I'm sure it's just an alarm system, one of the units next to me. Anyway, I just gotta tell you, this car is amazing. I've only driven it twice, once on the day we picked it up and once today. And I gotta tell you, both times have been amazing. I can't wait to get to know this thing a little bit better. You know, in my introduction video to the car, I did mention that the rear visibility is one of the worst I've ever seen. The Viper puts that wing up over the top of the window, so the rear window is clear. So the rear view is actually pretty good on the Viper. Here the wing goes right straight through the rear window, and it's tilted a little bit, so it almost makes the rear window useless. But I can't even, that's not a complaint, that is just a comment. I love this vehicle. The rest of this video is we're going to be putting it away. So I will talk to you later, everybody. Bye. All right, everybody. Just put away. Had a little bit of fun. It wasn't just about putting tools away and everything else. So it was actually just a little bit of fun tonight. So the garage is put to bed. The car is put to bed. I moved a couple other things in, so I'll give you the boring part. Our tool chest is in. Our camera gear. We bought a new camera bag. I was tired of putting all my stuff in different bags, so I bought one large bag. So all the camera gear will go in one bag. So that's really it. Everything is in here. That's really about all for us tonight. So everybody have a good Thursday night. If you're doing Thursday night club, be careful, have fun, make good decisions, and we will talk to you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.